Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, Ola, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told. Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
Back to the conversation. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Your guess is as good as mine. Cut out the categories today: the top 10 pets in the United States and the top 10 picnic foods. But first, time for a few emails in the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Let's just jump right into the birthdays, guys. I want to wish my brother Tristan a happy 19th birthday. Can he get a happy Chinooka from Smokey? And Mickey and Goofy talking about going to college. Thanks, guys. That from Austin.
Happy Chinooka.
Well, guys, how Goose still remembers going to college? Oh, it's the first time I went to toga parties and to get to hang out with the co-eds. It's how I met Minnie.
Seems weird you bring my wife into this.
Just saying.
I am your employer. College is great. You spend a lot of time drinking fruit punch out of coolers, stuff like that. Getting way too drunk, vomiting, and the next morning going to a bar that you can barely afford.
Guys, can you please wish a very happy birthday to Shane with some Thrill Shotgun Gets, an original fish sandwich, and the Dirty Germans talking about being a country boy. Rock on, guys. That from Dre.
Get! Fish sandwich!
Get!
Fish sandwich!
Get!
Yeah, I only prefer the first syllable of that word.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be one of these American country boys. So hanging out, so drinking of the ice-cold beers, so knowing there's nothing better in this life than tailgates and tan lines.
You the hold my beer guy?
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, you gotta, if I'm a country boy, you better hold my beer because I'm gonna do something.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get ask Ted to hold your beer?
Yes.
Basically, you're saying, Ted, drink my beer.
Okay, that's a bad idea.
There's no chance of giving it to you.
Right.
Guys, with the best men on the radio, give my son Mike McCoy a very happy 27th birthday. Thanks for the many laughs. Give him a happy Chinooka and a Wendy Williams thing.
Happy Chinooka.
Oh, gentlemen, today is unfortunately my 30th birthday. I'm saying goodbye to my 20s. It's an especially hard birthday for me. Looking back, all I did was, with my 20s was work long hours far from home and come home to an empty house. So how about Coach Ted cheering me up and then getting one of those awful inspirational quotes from Miles to bring me right back down again. Thanks, guys. That from Red.
Well, don't sweat it, Red. I mean, that's part of being in your 20s. You got to go work those hours. Sure, you're not going to be close to home. Hell, I moved across the country when I was 23. These things happen. 30? Yeah, it's the same thing. You're still going to be working a lot, hopefully saving some money. It's going to be like that for the next 30 years.
Yeah, I was going to get used to it, man.
It's Steve!
Oh, no, I hit the wrong thing. Look out. Where is that damn thing? Oh, there we go. 30 years old, Red. 30's it's a big year. But you're not married. You don't have a family. Sounds like you live alone. Don't have any kids or anyone to love you. Happy birthday. Guys, a good friend as a listener, I'd like to give him a birthday shout out. Josh, you've been an amazing friend and brother. I hope your birthday is as good as, and you celebrate accordingly. Remember to venerate the opener of The Way, The Dweller in the Darkness, and hopefully we can go Migo hunting in the near future atop some snowy peaks. Lots of love from Clayton. Give me your penis is too small. I'm not even sure if that was... No idea what the hell that means. You want to try your best there, Ted?
No.
Okay. Hold the Men's Room. Want to give a shout out to my brother, who's also a brother. My Mayate, Devin Black, who's 33. Give him all your farts or your penis is too small. And Captain Crunch, giving him some advice on getting with the ladies, even though he doesn't need it because they don't call him Freaky Dev for nothing. Much love from your brother, Manuel.
I've always found that the easiest way to a woman's heart is through copious amounts of red wine and cocaine. And if you do enough of those things, you'll be surprised at all the amazing things that happen later in the night. I once took Mrs. Butterworth out on my boat. She's a freaky little lass. But she also explained to me that certain mice with particular birth deformities can fit in orifices. Crunchberries.
All the men's room, my coworker Troy and my brother-in-law David both complete another lap around the fireball today. How about a ladies' man fish sandwich, a big old Leroy Jenkins, and an owl hitting the window. Keep on rocking, guys. That from Michael.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Happy birthday to my husband, John Brown. Could you please give him a barbershop quartet fish sandwich?
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich, maybe some dill relish in the morning, at noon, and at night, and at night.
Skinless bangers, my lads, please send some birthday love to my husband Joshua, 46 today. Past year has been a long one for him as he's been busting his ass to help Washington get vaccinated. Yet somehow in all that, he still made time to be a great father for our fur babies, Pocket and Lucille, and a wonderful husband. Josh, I'm glad that I saw you around. Love Kate in Tacoma. How about a Here Comes the Dope Pusher, a fish sandwich montage, and a Cut That Bitch Off next caller.
Here comes the dope pusher.
Can I get
A fillet of fish sandwich.
So you know I got
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich?
Do I get a fish sandwich?
With the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I want a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dill relish in the morning. At noon, and at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? Though you don't want a fish sandwich?
Cut that bitch off! Let's go!
Guys, I can't believe I hit the big 55. Can I get an uh-oh look out on the Dirty Germans explaining how to survive the last 10 years until retirement? Rock on. Thanks, guys. That from Tracy.
Uh-oh, look out.
Yeah, the next 10 years before retirement, you need to find ways of relaxing yourself. That is why I wear a flashlight.
Yeah, I should have one on you at all the times. It makes you very relaxed. Easy as that, or you could smoke some of this weed.
Another nice trick is buy yourself a burner cell phone, put it on vibrate, and then call yourself a lot from the other phone.
See, I never find these things that relax us also make us tired.
Because it's so relaxing.
Just thinking, if I'm at work and I've got a flashlight and some weed, it's like, yeah, I bet I'll feel better, but...
Ted, your head doesn't seem like it's in the game today.
You look a little tired. Like, I could really use a nap.
Oh,
I'm masturbating as we speak.
It's in that flashlight. Guys, I'd like to wish my Uncle Troy a happy birthday. Please give him the fish sandwich montage for all the fish that he caught last weekend. Lots of love. That from T-Bone.
Can I get
A fillet of fish sandwich.
So you know I got
I'll have a
it right.
fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich?
Do I get a fish sandwich?
With the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I want a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some dill relish in the morning. At noon, and at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? Though you don't want a fish sandwich?
All right, guys, here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Bob. Let's get someone on the line who wants to play Your Guess is as good as mine that doesn't suck. Call now, 206-421-ROCK. A couple extra emails here. All the guys, after observing the daily results of Weed Week regarding which member of the Men's Room show had their name pulled from the hat, I think we can come to one conclusion. Listeners found it hard to pin down whether the Ted Smith's name had been pulled from the hat or not. This leads me to believe that such an impressive performance can only mean that Ted regularly and willfully pulls his own name from the hat prior to nearly every single show. Lots of love, guys. That from Scott in Portland, Oregon.
You figured me out, Scott.
You got him.
That's all he does.
Right, you know me.
Oddly, all of us pick our own name out of the hat.
Yeah.
What do you...
That's why he brings the fleshlight in.
Honestly, Thursday last week was tough. I saw somebody Friday. They're like, "You seem like you handled it all right." I was like, "Well, I literally almost took a nap at work."
Last hour, he said.
The last hour, it was
painful.
I was awful.
You said you forgot you were at work and the time it took you to pee.
I peed and while I was washing my hands, I was running down a list of what I had in my fridge. And then I was thinking about some snacks I had, and I was like, well, it's only like 1:30. I can't eat those snacks before I nap. But I want those for later. Then it's like, snap out of it. It's 5:15. You're at work.
All the naked ladies. So even in the Jumbotron world, I get the same questions over and over and over again as far as what question do you get with your work.
Yeah.
Guys, can you put that in my house? Yes, I can put this Jumbotron in your house, but you wouldn't want the power bill. Can I play Xbox, PlayStation on that? Yes, but your controller probably doesn't have a long enough cord. How big is it? I have no idea how big it is in feet. I only care about how many pieces it's made of. What is the biggest one you've built? See previous answer. And how much does that thing cost? If you have to ask, you know the rest. Cheers, guys. That from John, the Jumbotron guy. Those are literally just like sometimes 20 panels.
Yeah, those things are massive.
Connect. Yeah. All stupid questions at work. Gentlemen, I work as a pharmacy tech, and the question that I hate is, do I really have to wait that long? Yes, you have to wait at the doctor's office. You have to wait at the pharmacy, too. Anything that has to do with medicine, you're going to have to wait. The question that I felt bad to answer was, what do you do with the pills you drop on the floor? Answer, if we just drop it, we put them back in the bottle. Random ones we find on the floor get identified and then put in a bucket as waste. I do not get to take them home as party favors. Thanks for your stories. You guys are my own personal therapy.
I know you're not
awesome. That from the lovely Jessica.
You're not supposed to take them home, but that doesn't mean you don't.
Right. Never know what they are. Time for Your Guess is as good as mine. It's an easy game to play. We get a contestant on the line. From there, you pick from one of two categories and try to get as many right in said category before 3 strikes, and you're out. Steve, who is our contestant ready to play Your Guess is as good as mine?
I don't know him, but he says his name is Dave. Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola.
Dave, welcome to the program. Your guess is as good as mine. All right, your categories. Dave, I already know you probably celebrated for lunch, and if not, you've got plans for dinner, but it is National Picnic Day. So we have the 10 most popular picnic foods in a new survey from Americans. Then, in honor of what was National Pet Day a week or so ago, we have the top 10 most popular pets in the United States of America. So do you want to go pets, or do you want to go with the most popular picnic foods?
Let's go with the picnic foods.
Dave's going to go picnic foods.
Yay.
By the way, they asked a lot of people about the picnic lifestyle, which I have to admit I'm not really in the midst of.
So when's the last time you went on a picnic?
Cannot tell you.
Mine, it was a kid's birthday party. I didn't know it was going to be that, but that's what it ended up being.
Normally it's me. I'm going on a hike, and I happen to have food with me because I need to eat, and I sit down on a rock, and I eat the food in my backpack. I consider that to be some form of a picnic. Either no, it was just a hike.
That is a lonely, sad
I stopped to eat, you know?
Yeah, but you're supposed to, that's not a picnic. You're hiking and you ate lunch.
Right. It wasn't like I have cheese, I have wine, or whatever. Like, it wasn't anything fancy.
It always has to be cheese. Right?
Either way, the most popular places to have a picnic are in a park. Sounds very nice.
Yeah.
By the lake.
Okay.
On a hill. Again, where I eat my lunch when I'm camping or hiking. At the beach and in the backyard. If you eat in your backyard, is that considered a picnic?
No, I was just eating outside, man.
I mean, whatever.
I feel like I got to be... All right, I'm splitting hairs, whatever.
Okay.
No, I'm with you. Like, to me, a picnic is you're annoyed, you're walking this basket, you're only doing it because she wants to.
By the way, 94% of Americans say they love a picnic. 5% of people say they hate picnics. 1% really, really, really hates picnics. So that's the way it breaks down. All right, Dave, these are the most popular foods for picnics. There are 10. What is your first guess?
Hot dogs.
No, Dave, no one carries a grill on their back. Think of a picnic as not a backyard barbecue. Think of a picnic as something that you put in a basket.
Yeah, and you're taking out there with you.
So basically, everything in that basket is edible.
Although I'd rather picnic with you, Dave, because I'm down with hot dogs.
I am too. But unfortunately, picnics do not have hot dogs.
I don't think of a picnic also involving cooked food, generally. It's usually like a cold sandwich, vegetables, cheeses.
Always cheese.
Nuts. Chips.
All right, well, let's go potato salad.
Did you say specifically potato salad?
Potato salad.
It is on the list. Number 4, potato salad. There you go.
Well done.
All right, now you're getting a hang
of it. You know what would go good with that, or goddamn hot dogs?
That's right. Yeah, I would. Man, I
mean, seriously.
Okay.
How about red wine or wine?
Well, this is food, so I'm not going to let you have that wrong answer.
Okay, all
but
right.
you're on the right track with your
So
sides.
think cheese, crackers.
Your sides are good. Those
grapes,
are good.
Apple.
I like apple.
You guys are really fancy in your picnic.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. No apples. No cheese. Oh, here, I'll help you out again.
Marijuana.
No cheese on the list either.
Huh.
Think of this as an American picnic, not like a Pacific Northwest picnic with, like, good food. Think about just, you know what I mean? You throw it in a basket and you're off.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches is number one. Yeah. Now you're tracking. Okay. So sandwiches and potato salad are correct. What always goes good with a sandwich, Dave?
Chips.
Chips.
Chips it is. Chips is number 6. Very
All
good.
right, all right.
And they put dip on there because they want dip with their chips. Okay. There's still a few sides left that would go well with hot dogs.
Beans.
Baked beans is number 10.
Really?
Yep.
Who's bringing baked beans in a picnic basket?
Yeah, I'd be here. Like, come on, man. Tell me you brought hot dogs.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is a hot food that is the main course on here, as well as sandwiches. So if it's not sandwiches, it is something else that goes with baked beans and potato salad.
Ribs.
You're not too far
So
off.
that's my thought, man.
Yeah.
Or like pulled pork or barbecue or something like that.
I need some more ideas. Come on, boys. Let's go.
You picked it.
Cheese.
Cheese, not on the list. And I told you what on the list.
God,
Eddie.
I didn't get
Oh,
nothing.
my God. I was trying to help you there. All right, guys, start throwing them at me. Maybe this is not the easiest category.
No.
It also depends on what you like on your picnic. I'm not a picnicker, so I don't know.
Picnicker.
I know. Jesus, man.
Before anyone gets upset and starts sending letters, picnic.
What about? I'm trying to think of other sides.
Yeah.
What about just nuts?
Nuts is not on the list.
What about crackers?
Crackers, not on the list.
Lemonade?
Lemonade, not on the list. These are all foods.
Grapes.
Grapes, not on the list.
Chopped up little tiny carrots and celery.
Nope. Oh, nope.
I could not plan a picnic. Like, I have no goddamn idea what any.
Sides. We've had potato
Macaroni salad.
There you go.
All right.
That comes in
Chicken salad.
at number 8. Chicken salad is not on the list.
God, this picnic sucks. I would be so pissed if you got beans and
What do you buy in a bucket?
chicken.
Chicken.
Oh,
Fried
yeah.
chicken.
You could bring fried chicken.
Number 2 on the list. What is a summertime fruit food?
Watermelon.
Everyone loves watermelon is correct, and watermelon is number 3. Now, as far as the sides are concerned, what is the one thing that you always love to see show up at a picnic or an outdoor barbecue? They're a pain in the ass to make when someone knows how to make them. Deviled eggs.
Ah, nice.
That is number 7. Okay. What about dessert?
Pie.
Ice cream.
Pie.
Well, you can't take
How you keeping
ice
that
cream
cold, Mike?
I don't
in a
know,
picnic
man. We're just
basket.
going all the way in the window.
No, Mike's going
Okay.
to eat it first.
Where was pie on there?
Tracking.
Miles?
Pie was number 9.
Pie.
There's one left.
Cookies.
This is more of a healthy dish. We mentioned fruit. We did not mention fruit salad. Yummy.
Fruit salad.
So
All right.
believe it or not, according to Americans, here's what you take on a picnic. You take baked beans, pie, fruit salad, pasta salad, deviled eggs, chips and dip, potato salad, watermelon, fried chicken, and sandwiches. Not the easiest. Your guess is as good as mine.
Wow. And a lousy meal.
Not really into the lifestyle. Coming up, we will drink and toast with the shot of the day. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. Each week, we talk openly and honestly about the hard things in life together with you. So join us and some of our dearest friends and greatest heroes to talk about anxiety, boundaries, parenting, infidelity, our bodies, loving and losing, all of the things that make us human. Listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things on Odyssey and everywhere you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW. The men's room is in progress.
Coming up in minutes, we will drink, we will toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hahn and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right. After getting into an argument at Zaxby's drive-thru, a woman hit 3 teenagers with her car.
Why?
Because she got into an argument.
She got in an argument, right? You already explained it.
Like they were in their own car or they were in the parking lot and she tried to run them over?
No, I think that they got into it. They were out and about themselves. I think she was going through the drive-thru. And for whatever reason, I don't know who started it. I don't care who started it. But those 3 versus her, the 2 of them are arguing back and forth. She gets her food, and then she just barrels over and runs over the kids.
Okay.
Damn. All right.
I shouldn't say runs over. It says that she hit them with her car.
I have seen a couple places, just based on the pandemic from the last year. Some places do have a walk-up window, like McDonald's and bigger places have been able to install that. But some places that just don't, they didn't put that time and effort into it because of money and everything else. There's no window, but they're still open for walk-up customers. So I pulled into the drive-thru and had like 3 people standing there in front of me, like ordering and then walking around.
I see.
You know what I mean? Like before you couldn't do that because that was my big argument. Like, well, I walked here and your front door's closed. Why can't I get some Burger King? You know, like lobby's closed at 10. You have to have a car. So like, do I call an Uber and have him drive me through just so I can get food?
That has been a thing. It's got to be a case-by-case basis, because I actually had a friend that walked through a Taco Time drive-thru.
Yeah.
They probably weren't allowed to.
Well, I mean, it's different situations now.
So based on you saying that, Miles, that might not be inaccurate, is that the 3 of them were walking through the drive-thru.
Exactly.
And she's right behind him, and then that all fun ensued.
Yeah, my cousin got stuck. Same thing. It was like a Burger King, right? But it's like, it's the only thing open. But he's staying at the hotel. He's right next door, and they're like, no. And he's like, come on, there's something else open. They're like, sorry.
Damn, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, rules are rules.
A man in Iowa tried to ram a car into a public safety building.
There's a lot of this going on.
All right.
The irony.
Public safety. Let's see. London is about to open the world's first sky pool.
Did you see that?
God, I didn't want to. No.
It looks crazy.
So here's what a sky pool is, in case you're wondering, and you have, if you're living in the 1900s, you haven't heard of one of those. It's a pool that goes between 2 rooftops, 115 feet in the air, and yes, it does have a bottom on it to where you can look down to the world below and see just how high up you are.
How much for you to sit in that, Miles?
Oh, man.
I had a hard enough time at the pool in Vegas.
Oh, I'd have to close my eyes. That would be freaky.
Yeah,
what if there's a small
awesome.
crack or something happens, like a temperature change?
Or
the water seeps into a joint someplace and loosens everything. And there you're up there swimming, and the next thing you know, man, it's you in class and thousands of gallons of water falling to the street below.
Right.
But
Like
you have a great story.
Jesus.
How do Miles that's in the sky pool, bro?
And here's the problem,
Sky
is that I
pool.
guarantee it's some sort of a plexiglass. It's something to where when you're swimming down there, you don't see any glass holding you up. It looks like some stupid reason you are floating in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not okay with that. No. 3 men from New York were arrested for a string of thefts of safe deposit boxes in Europe, where they stole more than $30 million.
Damn.
Yeah, man. The IRS is delaying more than 29 million people's tax returns for manual processing.
All right.
That means you're going to get audited.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, when they break it down that way, that means we need to comb over this stuff because we have a feeling that something on your return has been flagged.
Gotcha. Alrighty then. There's a woman that crashed more than a dozen weddings in 3 different states and stole gifts from all of them.
Oh, come on. You already got a free dinner and drink out of the deal.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, when it was the news that she crashed 3 weddings, or she crashed multiple weddings in 3 different states, it was Alabama, Georgia, and Kentucky or something like that.
These have to be big weddings.
Right. I'm thinking, okay.
How many toasters do you need?
Right.
I mean, one thing about wedding gifts, generally speaking, they're all roughly the same thing. You're starting out together, right? So you get all the housewarming kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
pots and pans.
Right, pots and pans. And there's nothing wrong with any of that, but at some point, you got enough.
Yeah,
I don't need
good.
8 blenders, 14 toasters, and 176 pots and pans.
Right.
And how many champagne flutes do you really need?
A 3-year-old in Connecticut snuck away from daycare and was found playing by a freeway off-ramp.
Jeez, man.
I mean, I'm going to say that's bad on the daycare worker.
A little bit.
Ted, you might be onto something.
It seems like we should keep the kids away from the highway.
Nah, they'll be fine.
Did he miss snack? Yeah. But he's not on the highway.
Right. Safe bet they're not going to be taking the kid back to that daycare.
No.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't be surprised if other parents did maybe take their kids out of that daycare.
Word like that gets around.
That's right.
You know, usually stuff like, hey, one of the students has lice. You know, one of our students was wandered out of daycare and played near a freeway.
And it's one of those deals where you know that everybody who runs that daycare is now going to lock everybody down and tell them, hey, we can't have this, blah, blah, blah. We're beefing up this security so kids can't get out. One's enough. One incident is all it takes, man.
Kids are, they're sneaky. You'll turn around, they're gone.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because they're so loud and destructive. It does amaze you when you can't find your kid.
Exactly.
A high school teacher in the UK has been banned from teaching for 3 years after they got drunk with students and took them to a strip club. Covered that a little bit earlier today.
Okay.
Wait a minute, he took the kids to the strip club?
Correct.
Ooh, how old were they?
High school teachers. So
high school kids?
Near that age bracket. Yeah. Near that age bracket. Still inappropriate, don't get me wrong.
But inevitably, up to the strip club, like, hey, I got to card these guys. 80% of your class can't come in.
Right.
I mean, it's not a good idea to take them there. I understand that. But at some point in the strip club, so, yeah, all right, come on in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, it's England, so it could be different.
Oh, right.
It might just be like 16.
A man in Japan was busted for having 35 girlfriends when he got them all to buy him birthday presents.
This guy was like in his late 30s, too.
Yeah, I read
It wasn't
about
like
this
he was.
one.
I just assumed it was like a 22-year-old.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this guy apparently has the looks.
to rope down 35 girlfriends.
Yeah, he was like a door-to-door salesman for something, for like bathroom fixtures, or I don't know. It sounds to me like John Candy's role in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Either way, he would finagle his way into apartments and try to sell them stuff on like a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
But apparently he was so good looking and he always came across as approachable and single.
Sure.
That he was just racking them up, man.
All right.
Getting the job done.
How many girlfriends did he have?
30-some, 30.
Is it 35?
Jesus.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, either way, it's just crazy that he had this many girlfriends going at once to get birthday gifts. And then I don't think it was even his birthday.
No, he staggered the birthdays. He lied to every woman so that basically he was getting a gift every week or every other week.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You lie to women about
And he had
normal stuff, not your birthday.
Well, I only had 2 drinks, and I wasn't hanging out with that dude. All that stuff, right?
They also found an Excel spreadsheet that he had with all the names, what he told them as far as the birth dates were, the phone numbers. Like he kept it all organized.
So he's organized.
Yeah.
Where was it again, Mike?
Japan.
Oh, all right.
Yep. We covered this a little bit earlier today. A woman in Texas learned that she had an outstanding charge for not returning a VHS tape back in 1999 and now faces felony charges.
That is amazing to me.
That is crazy.
It's incredible.
Search for a VHS tape, and it was Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I mean, for real.
I mean, just like, oh my God, guys.
What'd you do to get in here? I rented Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I heard about you.
20-some years ago.
And was that ever a movie? I thought that was just a TV show.
It might have been.
Might be like a season or something.
Yeah, it might have been a season tape. A hospital messed up a newborn's birth certificate, so his legal name, are you ready for this, is Korn.
I heard that.
All right.
Yeah.
Like the band Korn.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Even with the K.
Yeah, that's right. So at least it's unique. Korn.
Yeah, I was here in Seattle. They messed that up.
So wait, let me get this straight. So it's not even so much what you name your kid; it is what the doctor or whoever writes on the birth certificate.
Right.
Exactly. I
that's an official
did not
document.
name my kid. This person messed up, and now my kids. So if I'm a doctor, just to piss people off or make them a lot of money, like, yeah, your kid's going to be Aloysius. Like, we didn't come up with that. Yeah, but once I write Aloysius, your kid's name is no Aloysius.
It's like they're like that. Like the county commissioner will sign the birth certificate depending on where you are born. Obviously.
Right.
There's always like an official signature for someone in charge, and then notary republics on that thing. So like it's official.
Your kid's name is Korn
when they stamp that thing.
This is where Ted's naming service comes in. You know what? Your kid looks like a Debrickashaw.
Yeah. I was like they spelt it like the band, too. If it was regular corn, I get that. Sweet. White. You know. Cream.
Sweet and white.
Sweet.
Well, there's different types of corn. There's sweet corn, there's white corn, cream corn. I only know 3 types of corn.
There's Silver Queen.
Mellow.
Oh, Jesus, mellow corn. That's what reminds me of the mellow corn.
popcorn.
Someone polled a bunch of people and asked which stuff in their home they clean regularly, and they gave us the top 10 things that we hardly ever clean. So lucky for you guys, I do have those 10 here, and I want you to think to the things that you do not clean, and what do you think might be on this list? What do you seldomly clean in your house?
My butt.
I mean, it's got to be the stuff nobody wants to do, right? Like a toilet or bathtub.
Windows, yes.
No, this isn't so much what you don't want to do or what you neglect doing. It's when you do clean these things, when you do dust, when you wipe down the windows and the counters, it's the things that get missed. So let me just let me give you an example here. Number 10 is railings or banisters on your stairs.
I'm actually pretty anal about that.
I do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, then here we go. These are the top 10 things in our house that we don't clean enough. Number 9, the doors and handles of your cupboards.
I do it when I'm doing like that spring clean.
Really?
I'll do it once or twice a year. It's not part of my normal
I actually
cleaning.
did it yesterday. I don't do it with any regularity, but I was just kind of in that mindset.
Light switches, crap like that normally don't get done. You do those once or twice a year.
Huh. I really only ever do it if there's any kind of gunk on it. If it's got some dust on the top of it.
Visible gunk, yeah.
Right. When it comes to the cupboards and the doors and the handles, again, something needs to have splashed off the oven, out of the sink, whatever it is. There's got to be some sort of a mark there that'll get me to wipe it down.
But it's another great band name, Visible Gunk.
I'm looking forward to Gunk Night.
Gunk Night.
Yeah, gonna get gunky up in here.
Top 10 things in our house that we don't clean enough. Number 8, video game controllers.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where this is going. Stuff where you put your hands on a lot, but you don't think of it as that kind of a surface area. So you don't necessarily.
I got to assume that there's an age bracket where you just pretty much decide that the video game controller is not getting cleaned.
Best I can tell, it starts at age 8.
Right. So I'm going to guess now. Is it like the hotel stuff, like remote control?
Okay.
Is that on there?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what's on there yet. We got to run down the list.
I mean, I think too with video game controllers, like you just pick them up and use them.
Right.
So you don't. I don't know. There's never been a time where I'm like, oh, I should wash those. I mean, it makes sense, but.
It makes sense. You just don't think about it that way.
Yeah.
Exactly. Especially with the bag of Cheetos that sits next to it. You just know that those things are getting all
That's the other side of it, right.
Number 7, door handles.
Yeah, I was on that again yesterday. But like I said, I was wiping the other visible gunk. But
removing
to Miles' point, this is not something I do frequently. It just hit me yesterday. I'm like, all right.
Time to get it done. Top 10 things in our house that we don't clean enough. Number 6, Miles, you nailed it, light switches.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, but again, number 5, your phone. That one's
for
massive.
Sure.
I'm a little bit surprised that it's not further up there.
Yeah, I just washed mine this weekend.
Yeah.
Wow. With a Lysol.
Yeah, but that's all you need. Just kill the germs, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't mind the gunk. You feel better if you just get rid of the germs that you can't see, even though there's still like all that finger oil and crap. You're like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like Saturday at some point in the afternoon, I was like, God, this thing looks gross. We gotta clean this up.
Mine gets the occasional screen wiped down, especially if, on a hot summer day when I actually use the phone as a phone and put it up to my head. It kind of gets that nasty head mark on there, especially when I lotion my head. So it gets all smudgy.
I'd love to lotion your head.
Huh?
You lotion your head?
I do.
I'd love to lotion your head one day.
You want to do that one day?
Lotion my head,
Give you a nice, give you a nice scalp massage.
It's a bald thing, man.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That'll make a great video.
Why do you want to lotion his head?
Because I wanted that, what's that classical song, The Bugs Bunny?
That's Barber of Seville.
It's just when I have a reason to play this for that. I've never lotioned my head.
Miles, we can make an OnlyFans.
Okay.
Where you just lotion my head.
I think it'd be only fan. I don't even know if that would go plural.
Yeah, what if you pay $10,000?
Bingo. Money in the
There's some
pocket.
things you only do with yourself.
Like lotion a head.
I've just never lotioned my head before.
Well,
no, I know.
bald.
But how should I explain this? There's certain things I do to myself that I ain't doing for another guy.
Okay.
Even if it's OnlyFans?
Yeah.
This guy just massages people's heads.
Ted, I'm going to pay you $10,000. You going to lotion my head?
Well, lotioning your head's fine. I'm talking about a different thing.
No, we
gotcha. Okay.
Right? Like, you don't mind doing that to yourself. Hey, Miles, get over here. Let me help you out.
That's not what it's about, Ted. He's merely spreading lotion on my head.
I know you guys don't know about this, but I'll tell you. You're going to hate me because this is the truth, because you guys don't know anything about this. It's a secret world, okay?
Okay.
But sometimes when you go and get your hair cut, they ask you if you want your hair washed.
Yes.
And they will give you the best scalp massage and shampoo it all in there and like rub your head for like 5 minutes, and then your head's all tingly. It's wonderful.
Great.
But how many times do you have a stranger at a bar want to touch your head?
Not often enough.
Say, if you're bald, I don't know what it is. Can I touch your head? Like, well, yeah. You can. Your friend can.
Okay, both of you.
But it's never been a dude like, hey, You shave your head, man. Let me touch that. You're like, no, bro, no.
She's like, Mike, can I wax or lotion your head? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's coming from Miles. It feels a little creepy.
Grab the Lubriderm. We're going to live stream.
Why not?
Top 10 things in our house that we don't clean enough. Let's get back on track here. Number 4, your mouse.
I was going to say keyboard or mouse if you had a home computer.
Yeah.
Laptop, whatever.
I've cleaned these ones in here in the studio from time to time, basically picking up after Robin, after she did all that. And it's amazing the amount of gunk that you will find on these doggone things.
I don't even want to tap my keyboard upside down because I know what's going to fall out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going to fall out of it.
I blew yours out not too long ago.
Maybe. Well, then I definitely owe you a scalp massage.
That's right.
Who had one of us had the keyboard. I can't remember which one, but, every once in a while you turn them upside down, bang them out. Like sesame seeds always come out. And it was a piece of sausage. You remember this? This was in the old building.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, people get pizza.
I know, but it was just so like, oh, my God,
This
man.
is a good time to mention that number 3 is the keyboard. So
it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I just remembered yours was always full of wood shavings because you were over there chewing on
the toothpicks, man. By the end of it, I probably swallowed 50% of it. Kept waiting to like perforate my colon or something.
Oh, God. Goodness gracious. Top 10 things in our house that we don't clean enough. Number 2, there you go, Miles. You nailed it. Your remote controls.
Okay.
Yet again,
I'm guilty.
If you eat when you watch TV, you're gonna have all the food oils and sauces and gunks that just kind of sit there on your fingers that
But you
build
always
up after
feel
a while.
better because it's yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I come home and there's Cheeto dust, like, I know it's one of the family members. Gross, it's all this, but it doesn't bug me. But having to go to your house and grab your remote, and there's the same amount of Cheeto dust, like, well, this is different Cheeto dust.
Right. Where that white button is now stained orange.
I think you're required to go wash your hands after a round of Cheetos. I think that's the one snack that you just...
Everybody does.
You gotta go wash your hands.
It all off.
No, you can lick them if you want, but ultimately you got to go wash your hands.
We learned from a listener years ago, Leonard. He said he eats copious amounts of Cheetos. So Jeets was working here, and Jeets made the mistake of asking Leonard, Leonard, what do you do to get all the Cheeto dust off your finger? And Leonard's not the kind of guy that jokes. He was just like, you dip your fingers in a glass of milk.
Then lick it off.
And then suck it off. And then drink them. And everyone felt ill for like a week.
I can't say that I wash my hands every time I eat Cheetos. There's definitely a napkin there after you suck off
you have to,
the
man.
dust.
Yeah, I'll hit the napkin just so I feel a little bit better, but I am looking for a sink after I'm done.
Also, you can only buy a single serving of Cheetos.
Yeah.
The bigger size, too dangerous. Because I don't know when to stop.
Well, we're already dangerously cheesy on that one serving size.
Yeah.
They're all single size if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Any final guesses on what the number 1 thing in our house is that we don't clean enough?
The TV.
The TV.
Refrigerator door.
The refrigerator door. Mr. Hill.
I don't know, man.
This is the number 1 thing in our home that we don't clean enough. Check your pockets for your keys.
I have never washed my keys.
Never washed my keys.
Okay.
You never know what's on there, man. 2 cop cars in D.C. were totaled, but you'll never guess how.
What were they doing?
Told you. Tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, Mike Hawk. Headlines are on the way 1 hour from now. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This. Let's get 206-421-ROCK, someone who wants to play the big game. All right, if we made it to drinking time.